Hello, Bob. Hope you feel better. Yankee Cow, what's up? Make you a moderator. Might be a little bit bouncy. I'm gonna walk down to the lake here in just a second. Make you a moderator. Cow. Just letting YouTube do its thing here. We'll progress down to the lake. We'll see what the connection looks like down here, I guess. It's always a little sketchy walking through the woods. Outdoors with Big Matt. How are you? Make you a moderator, Matt. I'll let pretty much make everybody moderators so they can check each other's channel out. We're up on a mountain lake today. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's about, I don't know, about 58, 59 degrees right now. It's supposed to warm up to 70, so it'll be probably up here on the mountain. Probably be, I don't know, about 65. Alaskan assassin in the house. Let's go. Let me turn the brightness up on the old camera here so I can see. Yep, we're on a cool little mountain lake. Stuff's still blooming out. It's pretty much bloomed and the leaves are almost fully on the trees. It's pretty cool. Hope everybody's having a great morning. About 54 here. Wow, so it's up to be in the mid-east coast. It's not too bad then. Hear a woodpecker in the distance there. I'm going to mosey on down to the bench here. Got some cricket action going on already. Going to bounce around from the lake here to the campsite back in the woods here in the next little bit. Got a lot of red clover down through here. Holy smoke. It's a woodpecker action. Red crested woodpecker. They're everywhere around here. See if I can get this leveled up. Christine Francis, what's up? All right, Matt says doing good. All right, awesome. Pretty warm for this area. It's been warmer than usual already. Okay. Rock on, AAA. Christine. How are you, Christine? Thanks, everybody, for coming by. Going to see if I can get this a little more level here. Just going to hang out by the lake today. Going to be camping tonight. So, beautiful day, beautiful day. "16 people in the house watching. Awesome. Got some goldenrods bloomed out here in the field next to the lake. See if we can get it. Hear the crickets. It is, let's see, what time is it? 11:24 in the AM Eastern Standard Time here. We out a little bit early just because it's beautiful weather. It's awesome. Hardly any humidity, so that's what I'm trying to take advantage of this time of year. Figured might see a deer. I've already seen several deer on the way up here. See if we can get this shot over here. Hear the crickets, the woodpeckers in the background. Appreciate the likes. Rock on. For other people out there, Gold On, you know who you are. Alaskan, I need to get me some more dirt from somebody, and I want to do some panning while I'm camping. There's a little bit of goldenrod in the field here. It's used for medicinal purposes that I do not know exactly. I think it's for inflammation, whatnot, but got a lot of red clover here. It's supposed to be good to make tea with. This is Kentucky bluegrass, the other wheat looking plants you see blowing around. A-Frame in the house. How are you, A-Frame? I got to get back and watch your videos and rewatch your live. I'm super busy, super busy. We're doing mountain lake camping today. Figured I'd get out here and show this beautiful lake off once again. Been here before. Brought me a chair this time. I'll sit in the chair. All right, yep, we got a campsite back in the woods. It's a cool little place, so quiet up here. Very nice. Like I said, it's very low humidity. It's about might be about 58, maybe 60 now. Sun's coming out pretty good. Just figured I'd get up here before vacationers start staying up here a lot. It's a little bit quiet right now, so that's pretty cool. And you can hear the woodpeckers in the background, which is across the lake. Usually red-crested woodpeckers, and they get pretty big. Their wingspan gets like about 2.5 feet, 3 feet. Some of the bigger ones, usually 2 feet. But they do make some pretty big places in the trees, that's for sure. See if I can zoom back out. Got the awesome clouds here. No fishing today. Taking a break from that. We're just out and about, going to enjoy the outdoors. Just going to sit around, do a whole lot of nothing. Willow, how are you? Oh yeah, it's awesome. Good to see you. Yeah, and I mean what you see on the camera is what I'm seeing. It's like picture perfect. I was hoping to catch an eagle earlier this time of day too. Maybe catching a fish or something. There's a few up through here. Seen one bald eagle and one gold eagle on this lake, and another lake close by. Seen a couple eagles. Yeah, it is awesome blue, no doubt. Doing okay, Willow. Um, Not been on the gaming scene. Don't know when I'll be back on that, but I'm just doing the outdoor things. As a few people know, I've traveling down the path of being homeless for the last few months, and probably in the far future. So it's given me a chance to get out and about and do more camping, more outdoor videos. It is what it is. Luckily, I've got some good family members that let me stay with them from time to time. But other than that, stay in the Jeep. And so the camping stuff is just every day for me, almost. But yeah, it is what it is. And so I'm trying to make the most of it, what I can. And so a lot of places I go, Willow, I don't have any internet connection, so that cut the gaming out really quick. So I try to go places that have decent signal for the live streams, and I got some videos I need to edit, and when I have signal, get them on YouTube. But I'm just trucking right along, trying to share this awesome part of the country in Virginia, East Coast, the western part of Virginia, not West Virginia, but on the southwestern part of Virginia. A lot of people think I'm saying West Virginia, which I am, but not separate. It's all together, Southwest Virginia. Yeah, it sure is, A-Frame. Sure is. Yeah. It it will. It's I got big plans. It's going to it's already getting better in a sense, so yeah. Brewer house. Let's go. Yeah. We still need to do a meetup, Brewer. I got time on my hands now, so we're not too far apart. It is awesome here, A-Frame. And Brewer, this is Hidden Valley Lake. You probably know where that's at. This is my third time doing a stream up here. I have pretty good signal up here, so usually works out, and it's just a beautiful day today, so I had to. And I'm going to be camping here tonight, and I'll show you the campsite here shortly, which the campsite today and tonight is going to be my temporary home, which is the good old Jeep. And I'll show you how I got it set up, laid out, and how I use it. And it's not full time, but it's most of the time, and probably going to be a little bit more here this summer. So hey, it's great. It's I got a chance to get out and enjoy nature more. It's not a reason to, it's just I appreciate it to start with tremendously, but sometimes it makes you appreciate it just a tad more. So yeah, we got butterflies circling around, got woodpeckers in the background, got crickets chirping. The birds are a little bit quiet right now. They're here. Figured I'd come down here. This part, I always see deer right here, so I figured I might get lucky, get a shot, or maybe an eagle or something. Thought that might be pretty cool. All right. Yeah, it's just, I sent you an email a while back, Brewer, and I'll send you another one this evening. And yeah, we're close enough where we could go somewhere and find some phone signal, even if it's at South Holston Lake or something at the lake. That'd be pretty cool, which is a reservoir, TVA. But we could do something like that as well. Just find a good signal place. Yeah. All right, I can't pronounce the Biaba path. I can't pronounce that. Can't even start. So this is a English-speaking channel. So I understand your message. As far as your name, I can't pronounce your name. So just have to let it go. Hey, Frame. Appreciate everybody coming by and hanging out. Just trying to get some awesome views of this lake. I always go out. When I go out, I know pretty much where I'm going to go, and I already know the pictures and videos I want before I even get out. It don't matter what the weather is. I pretty much have an idea. That's the lower end of the lake. There's a boat ramp right there. You see a vehicle sitting over there, and that's where I put the kayak in, and that might come up. I might get that up here soon. I know I've been talking about it, but it might happen sooner or later now. So I could do a stream out on the kayak, out on the water. That would be tremendously awesome. And that's the biggest word I'm going to use for today, so don't ask me to spell it. Yeah, I figured it's pretty close. Yeah, I will. I'll send you another email. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, junk mail, no doubt. Rock on, brother. Rock on. Yes, sir. Well, that's the lower end of the lake. Let me swing back up to the upper end of the lake. And this is not a very big lake at all. I don't know how many acres. It's probably, I don't know, 3.5 miles around it, if you walked it, I guess. Something like that. I'm trying to get it this level. There's not many places level here in the hills of Virginia, so do the best I can. That's a shot of that. I'm just leaving it zoomed out so you can see what you can. Yeah, I've hooked in. Last time I was here on my third cast, I hooked a 2-pounder and just top water. It was about this time of day, close to noon, right there at the boat ramp. So yeah, I've snared a pike out here, some other bass, some bluegills, and I think there's supposed to be some crappie in here. I think, and I call them crappie. Everybody else call them crappie, whatever. I call them crappie. So that's just the way it is. Yeah. This lake is so cool. Man, I was hoping to catch one of these eagles because there's a tree over here. Usually see deer right back in that place there. See if I can zoom in. Usually see deer that come down to the water most of the time in the evening. I might come back down here this evening though. I'm gonna do 2 streams today, so it's just sort of a early day layout. I don't know what time later, probably 4, 5, 6, somewhere there about. Cable company in the house. Let's rock. Rock on, brother. Yes, sir. I have been super busy. It's the first chance I've had to get out and do anything, so here we are. Too nice a day be inside. Musky. Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, that'd be awesome. Get a hold of one of them suckers. Yes, sir. That'd be a fight. And I know them fish get huge. Let me see if I can. We'll zoom into this tree over here where I usually see eagles. It's right there. I'm gonna leave it right there for right now. Let me zoom out just a little bit. And Brewer says, Gator in the house. It's just a mountain lake. It's awesome little lake though. It's very clean. It's got mountain spring water fed. I don't know exactly how many feeds into this, but it has to be at least a couple, maybe 3, pretty good size, because it stays full year round. And it's regulated with the spillway, just gravity feed spillway, I think. It's not really motorized, I don't think. Rock on, Cable says, hey, AAA, Mitzi, Brewers, Gold on. On my list of things to do in this saga that I'm writing is to get some stickers made, whether I do much prospecting or if any this year, I don't know. I would like to. As far as getting out in the field, meeting up with some people, I don't know if that's going to be on the agenda yet. I would like for it to, but if not, I can definitely want to get some pay dirt and do some while I'm camping. If anybody's got any suggestions, just send me an email, Way Cool Outdoors, and a link, and I'll check it out and try to order some and try to get some, at least a couple bags maybe. And I'll look and fit it in the budget, and we'll go from there. Make some good content. And the wind's picking up a little bit. Hope it's not too loud. The new microphones, I think, are working pretty well. Had to fight plenty forest fires up there. Huh. Oh, okay. I mean, not awesome, but okay. I don't recall any forest fire talk up here, but it's okay. You did it, so you would know. Zoom back out. Let's go over here. Over here's another place for deer. Let's see if I can zoom into it. Just saying, because you never know here. They're always on the move. It's not an island out there, right there at the bottom. It sort of looks like it, but it's not. It protrudes out from the side over there. It's very shallow down there. It's only about a foot deep. And if that, really. I think I will take the donkey dirt I had to the meeting with the donkey fan. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yes. Got dropped off at the towers. Okay. Radar units had to blow in the fire brake all the way. Whoa. I mean, yeah, and Brewer can tell you these hills are very, very steep. It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. And I would suggest good hiking gear. Be properly coached on that gold A-frame. Awesome. Yeah, well, there again, the A-frame, I'm just here to tell you, I just jumped in and started doing it. I learned a lot, but I also learned a lot by watching people do it on YouTube, and it helps tremendously, and I know in person it's got to help even more. So I'm with you on that. That's why I would like to get with some of the prospectors and, you know, one-on-one, say, here, do this, do that. Because I've not did any prospecting out in the creeks or whatnot. It's not been in my wheelhouse, but I want to try to travel and try to find some of these people, get up with them. Forgotten found. How are you? Says, good day, everyone. I like that screen name. It's pretty cool. Make you a moderator. Forgotten found. Rock on. Yep. Beautiful day. I assume you can hear the crickets. The birds are a little bit quiet now. They're chirping a little bit, but let's see if we can walk. Let me point the direction I want to walk to while we got a good signal. Wind's not too bad. I want to walk. There's another bench right over here. It's, I don't know, about 70 yards or so. We'll walk over there. Get my chair. All right, let's walk over here. Hopefully it won't be too pixelated. Let's see, let me zoom back out so it's not bouncing around as much. Forgotten found says, hey, frame. Heal. Hey, forgotten. Double tap that phone screen to like the stream. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, here's see, these are, what's these flowers called? Cat eye something, or one-eyed cat something, another. There's a bumblebee. Not a bumblebee, honeybee. Anyway. Red clover everywhere up here. Goldenrod. yeah, no doubt, bro. The God's country, on top of a mountain. But you know what? There's a lot of mountains and really big hills and go around this neck of the woods and have zero signal. You would think you'd be on top of a mountain good, but the signal only goes straight out. It don't go up. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Cell phone signal does not go up. There's a big patch. It is pretty good signal up here, though. That's why I end up coming up here for the live streams usually. And I see something over here we need to check out. Two things, actually. I'm gonna figure out what these are. These fern looking, I don't know what they are. They're big, there's a big patch of them. I noticed them coming up here today. Sneeze through the camera. Yeah, I don't, they don't bother me. I'm not really allergic to much stuff, if anything, that I know of. But here's some big ferns. Skeeter, how are you? Cheers, Skeeterville. Yeah, I finally got to get back out and get out and about at a mountain lake, just chilling out. Here's some, I have no idea what this is bloomed out, what this is though. It's pretty cool looking. Whatever it is. Yeah, rock on, Skeeter. Yeah, I like watching your content. You got a good sense of humor, bro. Yeah, not seen. The only snakes I've seen so far is black snakes and snakes. So rattlesnakes, this weather warms up a little more, they get a little more active. I do know that. Head on over here to this other bench. No fishing today. Put that on hold. Just wanted to get out and about today. It's just awesome weather. Just wanted to share it with anybody that come by. I'm going to do another stream later this evening. It's almost 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time here where I'm at. Just want to show you a couple different places here. I've been here a few other times to do streams, and signal's good enough to do it, so somebody's been fishing with worms. This is a cool little spot here. It's in the shade, whatnot. Let me sit my chair down. Hopefully it don't get too pixelated. Got some moss and wild, I don't know what kind of wild grass it is. It's a cool little place. It is great weather. Love snakes at a distance, hey friends. Skeeter's gonna be river fishing. Be sure to go check him out. Timber, Eastern Diamondback here. And the most time I've seen rattlesnakes, which has not been a whole lot, was mostly around the rocks on these hills. I've hardly ever seen them in other places, especially not here, but yeah, this is, and I know there's catfish here. Skeeter, I'm more of a bass fisherman, and but yeah, I've seen your big one you caught the other day. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, they sun on the rocks. A-frame knows. Hey, wait, what's up, brother? Aqua. Rock on, brother. Have a bag of paper dirt just for you, brother. A-frame, howdy donkey. We just walking around the mountain lake, going to do some camping here today, Aqua. And I'm going to do another stream this evening. So it's just an early stream because the weather's just all too awesome not to be out here, because I can. I have a chance to, so I love sharing this stuff with people. Just people have no idea. It's not a national park or anything. This is just a local lake that I can come to within a matter of minutes, and the parks around here are just amazing. Usually pretty cool, awesome weather. I just had to take advantage of this morning, and hopefully it'll stay this way this evening. Just trying to get some views of the lake. Aqua says, hey, rock on AAA. Yep, it's not level, but there again, I've explained that a couple times. Hardly any level places in Southwest Virginia, so. And there again, it's not the state West Virginia, it's the western part of Virginia. I don't mind pointing that out. That is confusing to hear. And we got butterflies everywhere here behind us. See if we can get this one on camera. Wind's blowing a little bit. Blowing them around, they're having fun, I guess. That's how that works in the butterfly world. It is very beautiful, Aqua, and that's why I love sharing it, because a lot of these places people, never get a chance to see. And even people that live here don't experience what I experience, and I like to try to do that for people, because I have people tell me they're not even outdoor people, but they really like the video. So I like to keep sharing, and because I can, and I like doing it. It's fun. Water's really clear today. Like I said, this is stream fed from the top of the mountain, and ground springs. And every once in a while, it's about the only sound you hear up here besides the birds is airplane flying over. And it's not an airport close by, it's just a route they take, I guess. And they're always way up there, probably 20,000 feet or so, so it's not like they're hovering the top of the mountain. Cable company donkey in the house. Let's go. It is, and if anybody would want directions, I know, people do get out and about. For some of these places I go, all you have to do is email me, and I can give you directions and a little bit of history about some of these places. They're not hard to find. Not hard at all. And the places I go, you can take a car, so it's not like you have to have four-wheel drive or a truck. So it makes it nicer for a lot of people as well. This lake has, I don't know the name of the grass, but it's just like in strands. I'm not familiar with that. I'm still learning the local plants and trees at the moment, so trying to hone in on some of that. Aqua says, "What's up, Gator?" And Capel Gator says, "You, brother." Found some work with a old friend today. Fortune came true, brother. Awesome. Cool. I'm gonna head back up to the campsite. It'll take me a minute to get back up there, but I'm gonna go up here and walk through the trees. And there again, the campsite is my Jeep parked behind the side of fence in the woods. So that's where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. And I don't plan on building a fire, but never know what might happen. Still trying to creep up on a deer, hopefully. So I can stop and pause so the camera's not shaking all the time. And A-frame, I think it was either Venus or Jupiter was really bright here last night. We had a bunch of storms roll through, and it cleared out the humidity and no clouds, whatever. So they were really bright, and the moon was out. I just saw it for a couple minutes. I was settling down for the night, and always leave me a space to look out the window of the Jeep, just so I can see certain things, not really worried about people. Up here, Brewer will tell you, there are bears. So I did purchase some bear spray. I do not have it on my person at the moment, but I do have it handy, close, readily available from the Jeep if needed. And that will be close to my person come nightfall. So yeah. And the bears are really active here in Southwest Virginia right now. One of the places I've been staying, it's every night occurrence, and I've already seen a couple bears that were hit on the side of the road. Sad. One of them was a cub. One of them was, I guarantee it was 400 pound. I'd assume that was probably a male. And deer, unfortunately, there's always people, deer, but the deer, they just run out in front of you. I mean, what do you do, especially at nighttime? It is what it is. Mating season, I guess. I'm not fluent with the bear. And howdy, Demi. We're headed back up to the campsite. It is free camping here. No water, no electricity. You bring your own. It's definitely boondock. It's worth the visit, especially just overnight or even 2 nights. It's first come, first serve. Not a very big campground, but it facilitates probably 20 different little, small campsites in the woods up here. So that's a look of the path that goes back up to the site. Yeah, A-frame car been assaulted by a deer a few times. Okay, yeah. Playing pinball, yeah, unfortunately. I've been fortunate, but I've had so many close calls with deer, but there are certain areas around that I go, I know pretty much just about, I can almost feel it sometimes that the deer are going to run out in front of you, and half the time I'm right. Raccoons at night, really bad around here, run out in front of you. Squirrels, ground squirrels during the day, possums at night, skunk every now and then. I was on a small 4-lane the other day, and I was up on a hill sort of getting ready to go back down. And there was a bear sticking his head out watching the traffic. He just moving his head from side to side watching the traffic. And before I got to him, it's probably about 50, 60 yards or so. I was doing about 55, 57, whatever the speed limit was. And he just turned his head and just went back up on the hill. He's like, nope, too much traffic. I'm not trying it. It was sort of funny. It was a pretty good sized bear. I'd say 300 or plus pound bear. Just looking, just watching traffic. It's pretty cool. Hey, Frank knows about the deer. Oh man, yeah. Any snakes? Not today, not yet. The day's still young though, Demi. There's a place I'm going to make some videos at. It's guaranteed water snakes every time I go down there. It's at a small pond, so. I'm the only vehicle here. There's an RV here. And somebody just drove down in here. So it's a lot of people on vacation right now, I think. These places get very, very busy during the summer because it is free. I do appreciate the forestry department though. They do patrol pretty regular, which is cool. Everything is very green. It's awesome. The weather here just most amazing. It's supposed to warm up next week though, like to the 80s, low 80s. Here's some more of those. I don't know what this was growing, but maybe brewer you might know. I don't know what the heck that is. Aqua might know. I don't know what that is. I'll come down and take some pictures here in a little while. I've found an app on the Play Store where you can take pictures of leaves, flowers, bark, stuff, and it'll analyze the pictures. You have to have an internet connection for it to do it, and tell you exactly what it is, when it grows, when it seeds, sometimes a little bit of history. Not sure. Okay, yeah, I have nary a bit of idea on that one. I guess these are some mushrooms growing on the bottom of this tree, I guess, yeah. I have no idea. They're very small, about the size of a nickel. Some of them the size of a dime. And this tree is adios amigos, done for. It's been done for a while. I mean, that's it broke off years ago apparently, but it's still got life coming from it, so that's pretty amazing within itself. And I think I'll be close enough to my internet connection where I might be able to use that app, and I can go around here, just right here at the campsite. I'm gonna do that this evening and point out some different kinds of trees and plants. See a big nest. I don't know if it's a squirrel nest or a bird's nest. It looks like a bird's nest. I'll point that out later in the next stream as well. It's the first time I've been up here in a while, a couple months, so just wanted to see what was going on. And there's the major campsite that I usually stay at is right here. But I'm not doing that today because somebody else might want to come and enjoy it, since I'm just sleeping in the Jeep, so I'm not setting up any tents or anything. And that's another thing, like this place. Oh, the RV's gone. Okay. There's my home away from home for the most part. Well, that is my home. The old Jeep, it gets me where I need to go. Really enjoy it. It is 4-wheel drive, so not really limited. It'll climb a tree if you want it to. I've actually did that accidentally a couple times. Turkey trail. There's plenty of turkeys around here. This is not a turkey trail though. I can show you that in the video I'm going to make at that pond with the snakes. There's turkey there every morning, every evening, and the deer and turkey play together. It's really cool. Oh, tail. The I read it wrong. Sorry about that, Aqua. I misspoke. Turkey tail. Okay, I'll look it up. Like I said, I'm going to research it here in a little while, and stoked to get out and it'd be in the woods. Yeah. Get your camper taken care of, A-Frame. That was my question. I hope you got it taken care of. Mobile home, yep. And I've had a motor home. That was cool. But had to let it go because of health issues. I just had to drop out of the workforce. And since then, been taking care of some family, and I'm taking care of family now, and this gives me an opportunity to be out and mobile to help and do things for my family. So it's almost like I'm supposed to be doing this. We'll know Friday. Oh, okay. When it rains. Well, unfortunately, I hate that you have to wait on that, but this is the main campsite, and I'll get back to that here in just a second. But I'm just going to chill out over here on the other side of the fence, and that way, if a family or, you know, somebody else wants to set up tents or whatever here, most people, for the most part, 95% of people come to these places just to get away. And since I'm just staying in the Jeep, there's no use in me taking up all that space. I'm just going to set my chair right here and table here in the shade. Somebody's already made a little fire pit. Like I said, I don't know if I'll build a fire later or not, but we'll see. But here's the view. And it's pretty amazing, I think. I love it. I'm glad I'm able to share it with people, and I appreciate everybody coming by and checking it out with me. And I sort of got to show my face on here because I have got this from time to time. Well, that's just AI. It's just a green screen, because some people know I do green screen with the gaming channel. So I'm like, no, this is real. It's just that amazing. And if you got a good camera, it helps tremendously. I'm going to get my other phone, that way I can read the chat faster. I'm really liking this microphone. A-Frame knows what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you my setup in the Jeep here in just a few minutes. Catch my breath. That's just letting everybody know I'm out of shape a little. And it is what it is. I own it. I'm trying to get over a couple other issues right now, and really want to get back to it, and where I'm not huffing and puffing. Sheesh. All right. See if I can get my phone to work here. Drone be staying home. Oh, you need to take that out. So beautiful. And too many laws for the drone. Yeah, well, that's true, Demi. It's not allowed here. It's not allowed at any of these parks I go to, because I did follow up with that with the Sheriff's Department and Forestry. And unfortunately, here goes a woodpecker flying over. Oh, he landed right over here. I've learned a few of the bird sounds as well, being out and about more. See if I can get my chat up here. And let me make sure. Internet's what, yeah. Places we will be have no laws on drones. Oh, okay, yeah. It's pretty much when you get around forests, it's you know, federal or state. That's pretty much where you're limited. But other than that, it should be okay. All right, let's see. Let's try to bring up. So I have a internet home router box in the Jeep that I use. So I have two forms of internet. It's not just for YouTube. It's just in case. So, but this works out when I do stream. I have another phone I watch the chat from while I record with the main phone. All right. But I can turn the camera around in any direction. It's an awesome view. I love his fence, and they have up here as well. They sort of crudely cut it out, which is pretty cool. We'll get. Oh, okay, yeah, definitely get some footage. That's what I look forward to. I don't know if I'll have a drone again, but Never say never, but not anytime soon. But I miss it. That's so much fun, and the video quality's amazing. Stay on. Oh boy. Yeah, you can get these smaller ones, which I had the mid-size, the DJI Phantom drones. Man, those are amazing drones, really are. But they just, regulations they want on them once you spend money, and they already track you, but they want to track you in a couple different ways, and it's not in my budget right now. I might get a small one like A-frame has. I think that would be cool. Cleared yesterday, 50 gigs of empty space. Oh wow. Yeah. Well, that's cool. They took all the dumpsters, or not dumpsters, but they had barrier protected trash cans up here, and they're all gone. It's sort of odd, being summertime. I think you can fly one here. Mitzi just gotta keep it under 500. 400 is that's anywhere in the U.S. 400 feet above where your takeoff position is. I actually had a license to fly commercial drones, and I flew my drones commercially for about a couple months, and you have to take a special test, and I'm here to tell you that test was hard. If I didn't like aviation, I wouldn't even probably attempted it. But a lot of it's about weather that they test you. They want you to know about weather and communication and BFR charts like pilots actually use. You got to think like a pilot in a way, because you are a pilot. Yeah, the parts, unfortunately, yeah. We'll go over here to this tree. I'll show you, give you a reference on how big some of these trees are. Let me turn it just a little bit to this other tree. No, it is the big tree. There's one tree, there's the big tree. I'll go over here and stand by it. These trees are about 80 foot tall, 80 plus. There again, this evening's stream, I'm going to specify the tree species and maybe a little bit of info about each one. This is I'm just glad to be out and about up here at this lake. I love this place, it's awesome. This is how big it is. It's a pretty good sized tree. I don't reckon there's poison ivy on it, no. I'm gonna look for some of that too. A lot of people don't even know what poison ivy looks like, but I see it back here. A squirrel's climbing on it right now on a tree. So yeah, we're gonna do some a little bit of knowledge streaming after a while. The ferns up here are just amazing too. There's some more of those plants, aqua, and I don't know what they are. Turkey tail. I'm gonna look at it, but I'm gonna take a picture and tell you exactly what they are later this evening. So this is a rarity for me to do 2 streams, but I have time today. The weather is just too amazing not to. Don't pet that squirrel. Mushroom growing on the tree. Oh, okay, on the tree. Got you. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I'll go back to that tree as well. Actually, you know what? It's what I'm talking about, and it's not that. Let me trek over here. I'll take the camera. Hope the signal stays well. I hope everybody's been able to hear me well and video quality's good. I'm trying not to move a whole lot or just walk a little ways and stop. Come here, squirrely squirrel. I hear you. Up here. These big old trees. Reaching to the sky. Go over here to this poison ivy. So I can see it from here, so I know what it is. I don't see any poison oak up here. It's probably up here maybe, but I don't know. Make tea out of the turkey tail. Awesome. I'm going to get into that later in the stream coming up. And I'm going to go from tree to tree, explain what they are. There's you some poison ivy going right up the tree. Almost looks like poison oak. Anyway. Some of this poison ivy gets so big and it grows so long on here. I don't see so much here like other places I stay. But man, it gets really, probably 50-cent piece round size going up the trees, and it does kill the trees eventually. And it's real fuzzy looking. Fuzzy wuzzy was a bear kind of stuff. Yeah, no doubt, A-frame. A lot of it, huh? Yeah, and this right here, I have no idea what this is. I'm going to look it up. I should know, but I don't right off. But stay tuned for the plant identification, tree identification, and hopefully catch a deer or two. I have to use the app on my phone. I don't have it on my other phone, or I do it right now. Usually when I do stuff like that, the stream usually goes away. So there's some flowers. I'll figure out what them are later. Yeah, there's a few poison plants that's not cool to be around and touching and stuff around here. Not a whole lot. There's some more of those weird looking. I gotta figure out what that is. There's a bee flying around. Trying to find some flowers. Not having too much luck over here. Oh well. So I got a father and son over here setting up camp. It's really cool. I like to see it. Love to see the kids out and about. Well, I like seeing anybody out and about, but kids especially. There's an old stump with some moss on it. Yep, it's just a stump with some moss on it, but I don't know why moss is fascinating to me. When I was growing up, my great uncle had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and helped him with hay and tobacco back in the day, years ago, but had a farm pond. And we would catch bass out there and walk all the way around the hill, probably about 3/4 of a mile, close to a mile. Just on a stringer, take them back. There was a water trough, just come straight out of the ground. They had it concreted up, and you could drink straight out of it. The coldest, best water you ever drunk in your life. We'd put those bass in there, and they would live as long as you let them stay in there. We would take them out, clean them, eat them. Awesome. Nothing was store-bought in those meals. Yeah, I think what I want to do also is download this app on the other phone that I'm using. That way I don't have to disrupt my main phone for later this evening. That way I can just go along and show it and pull up the information. I think it'd be awesome. There's a couple other views. I'd like to get over here before I end the stream here in a little bit. Not in a hurry for nothing. Just out and about today. There's several paths just right here. Takes you down to the lake. These are campsites here. It's not that many, and that's the only structure here is a board with the regulations and stuff on it. But those are the campsites just in the woods. You just pick one. And usually there's not fire pits, but rocks around where people started fires and stuff. Pretty easy to point out. I don't know if they mow this or not. I've not been up here this time of year before, but there's just a little path going down toward the lake. Just think that's a cool view. See a lot of deer going down that way sometimes. See if I can get the shot of the sun with this tree. In A-frame, this would be such a most awesome place for that telescope, or any telescope at night. Oh my gosh, because there's no lights for miles. Woodpeckers like these trees. No cats. Might see a UFO though. Just saying. Old tree just sort of give up. A couple trees there in the background. Time just taking them over. There's old Stumpy. Stumpy, a little bit lumpy. Always looking for UFOs, that's right. Super quiet area. Oh yeah, it is super quiet. Your ears ring, it's so quiet up here. If I wasn't talking, you'd hear the non-noiseness-ish. Whatchamacallit. Let's go up here to the regulations, see what it says. It's a picture of the lake. See if I can get it level. That's not the lake, it's just the surrounding area, forest around it, a lighter green. Then there's the lake. That's what the lake looks like. We are right here. Yeah, if anybody ever has any information or needs information, these places I go, feel free to email me and I will get it for you. It's pretty accessible, easy to find online, but if you might have some other questions or something, I know a little bit of history about these areas. And growing up, I'll never grow up, but being raised around these woods, sort of know a little bit about it that might not be online. Let's see if I can get it. It's like I said, you anywhere you point the camera, it's a most amazing shot. All right, it's time to show the inside of the Jeep. Let's do it. All right. This is the setup for today, or this for the next couple days. It's nothing fancy, but hey, it is what it is. It's just keeping sun off the battery box there because it is electronic. That's my internet router. That's my fancy fishing hat right there. This is the passenger seat, so now we'll move back to the office. We got drinks and stuff falling out. It was not secure. There's the lounge. This is the office. This is where at night or whatever, fold this down. Oh, there goes the speaker. There's my desk. Gotta have the American flag. I'm gonna get me a mount that they mount on the wheel, on the rim. I've already got the flag, and every place I go, I'm gonna start mounting that up. Respect the American flag for sure. There's the head of the bed. That's the front part of the bedroom. This is my desk chair. Back to the Jeep, and it is a small Jeep. I'm only 5'8", so it works for me, barely, but it works. And we'll go back to the back door back here. Here's the bed laid out. It's a 4-inch foam. This works for me. Piece of foam and a blow-up air mattress. Just a small one, just a regular camping mattress. Works great. Right now, I don't need a big blanket, so I really didn't even use a blanket last night. It was warm enough. This is my closet, sorta. My kitchen. This is pretty cool. There's my, I'm not big on throwaway dinnerware, but I'm becoming accustomed to it a little bit more. And this is my refrigerator, cooler, whatever you want to call it. It is adjustable. It can be a refrigerator or freezer. And just to take a glimpse in, it's full. And it's got a middle piece I can take in and out. You can freeze it if you want, if you don't have electricity, but I do have the battery box hooked up to the bottom back here to the compressor. And you just fill it up and it seals really good. And it a little battery box, it hardly uses anything. It's like anywhere when the compressor is actually on, it's like 35 to 38 watts. Really good. I really enjoying this. I'm not sponsored, but it's a set powered. It's a 12 volt. It's a really cool system. I'm really enjoying it. And they do make covers. for it to hold in the temperature. But I've learned and seen other people do this, and it does work. It keeps the compressor from running as much. It does keep the refrigerator a little cooler, so it's not running as much. And anything you put over it, but they do make covers for it that fits all the way around it, keeps it cooler. That would be great during the summertime. That's the kitchen. Beside the bedroom. And that's the whole tour. That is my living space for the most part. I have a storage unit that I use and keep all my stuff in, my tents and I gotta show you the main feature of the whole camping experience here. I just received it like a month ago, and it is what it is, but I'm proud of it. I enjoy it, and it's compact. And there are no toilets up here, so you figure that out on your own. This is the coolest freaking thing. This is my toilet. I do have a changing tent, which you put your porta potty in or whatever. It will be sporting this little puppy here. This is, hey, it is what it is. This is part of camping. This is part of the outdoors, and I love it. But this is it. It's got bags. Just fold it down. Bam. Whew. Outdoors. Gotta love it. But it's cushion. It's got bags and a little plastic ring. It fits here. It's got a gel you put down in the bag to take care of any odors or any of the liquids, whatever. It just folds up. Compact, easy. Take it anywhere you want. You even take it on the trail if you want. Say what you want. Everybody's got to go, so you just got to figure out what works. And being in a small space, this works great. It folds up. You got a roll of toilet paper, bags, the plastic ring, and everything together. So that's it. Like a carrying bag. That's the way it comes. Amazon, I can't remember. 40 bucks? 50? I can't remember. Amazon. It's a weird name. I can't remember the name. Anybody got any questions, they can email me and I can send you a link to it. Not sponsored. I do have a blue Yeti power box. I'm going to show that off in the stream later on as well. We'll have it out on the table. We'll get a table out. Yeah. Aqua, yeah. Hey, man. It is awesome. I mean, I keep it with me all the time, you know. So when you're living out of a vehicle, you know, I'm definitely places that there are no restrooms. And, yeah, you can go in the woods, whatever, you know. Of course, there again, for the guys, it's a lot easier. But there's always that other thing you got to do, and that's number 2. Thank you. And you can still do that in the woods. You don't need a toilet seat or nothing, but boy, it sure makes it nicer. And it's compact. I was lugging around a porta potty for the longest time. And chemicals this, chemical that. You got to take it to a restroom, dump it, whatever. These bags, they're biodegradable. The gel in the bags. And you just throw them in the trash can. And a lot of people think that's gross, but that's life out in the wild and on the road. It is what it is. A lot of people don't talk about it, and I'm not ashamed. Hey, that's part of it. I got a bucket with the rubber tire seat. Yeah. Yep. I sported that for a little while. Cable. gator. And that one supports up to 350 pounds. They make another one that supports up to 400, I think. I just figured I'd try this one, which I don't weigh nothing near that, but I want to make sure everything's going to be hunky-dory for you, you know, have a sit down. Anyway, yeah, I can send you a link, Aqua, if you want me to. I can do that here in just a little bit. I wanted to definitely show everybody living space. It's I just go to a park or something that has outlets. They usually have outlets around here at these parks, at the sheds and stuff. I just plug the battery box into it. I don't have solar yet. That's on the list. It's just not part of it yet. I'm really not worried about that because I'm going to be upgrading my battery box anyway. It's going to be bigger for future plans, for future huge plans for the road. But yeah, I just think it's, you know, sometimes in life it's just the simple things that can brighten your day. And yeah, that sounds sort of weird in that case, but whatever, it is what it is. Hey, Frank, gotta do what you gotta do when you gotta do it, yeah. But yeah, this is just simplistic. This is sort of camping, but not camping. There's no tent or nothing today. I'm just going to sit out here and listen to nature and enjoy it, and get back on here later on, and maybe when more people got time to be on here to watch, and we'll identify some trees and plants and maybe some bugs, whatnot, some mushrooms. So it's going to be exciting. Like I said, I don't know what time. It'll be after 4 o'clock for sure. So I do appreciate everybody coming by. It's welcome to my world. This is what it is. It's I'm glad I can enjoy it. It is the most gorgeous spot, no doubt. This is one of my favorites for sure, Aqua, for sure. Oh, here's one more post that I need to read if anybody's interested in where this is at, or actually even a venture to this area. Let's give you some quick information. Oh, it's 61 acres, the whole forest space around. So, fishing 24 hours a day. Some of these parks and these lakes do not offer 24-hour fishing. So, and there's the bass, catfish, crappie, sunfish, northern pike. And of course, you got to have Virginia state license. And for most people, it'll be out of state, non-resident. But yeah, Hidden Valley Lake, that's where we're at. Awesome little place. You can make camping fun. You can make it complicated. You can make it complicated but fun. And for myself, I make it as simple as possible, but when I do bring people along, I make it not really complicated, but more active, more involved. Got the tents, the tables, the chairs, the fires, the changing tents. I actually have it's just a bag that you set out in the sun, let it warm up. It's a little quick, simple shower unit if you have to have a shower out and about. Yeah, very quiet. A-frame, yeah. Yeah, it is very liberating, that's for sure. But places like this, it's not a big deal at all. I mean, you can find you a tree or the side of your vehicle or something as far as that goes. That's as simple as it gets if need be. And they keep these parks here in Virginia for sure all clean, very clean. And like I said, the forestry department patrols pretty good. They say they got cameras, and I'm sure they do, some spots around some of these places. And I hope they do. I mean, just to keep the riffraff away. But there again, that's why most people come to these places to get away from city or town or whatever. Yep, I'm going to be investing in a tarp. Of walls. To go on the back part of the Jeep. I've been venturing that so I can raise the tailgate up, put a tarp out and just sit under it, so if I'm out in the open spot. But for the most part, you see what we got here. This is pretty awesome. Even during the summer, it could be 100 degrees here, and this is 80, 85 something. Showers on the outside. Yeah, the first camper I have, it was on the outside. But there again, I was always at places they wasn't crowded places, so it wasn't a big deal. Now they have actually pop-up curtains that just pop up around you that you can get if you're, got to be more discreet, whatnot. It's all kinds of cool camping stuff out there. Shoot, I could spend 2 or 3 days shopping if I had just somebody told me to go on there and get whatever I wanted. Shoot, for it'd be a truckload. And I promise you, and anybody that's gone camping would contest to this, you wouldn't use half of it. I promise you. You would never use half of it, if that much. It's stuff, oh man, this would be cool for this would be cool for that. Well, yeah, it would be in every case. But it ends up in a storage unit, at your house, in the garage, outbuilding, or something. So if you know, you know. There are a lot of cool things, and what I have done is I've purchased stuff that I know I would utilize on every trip, or at least almost every other trip. And of course I got a wish list like anybody else, but I just try to keep it simple right now. I have to, because I'm confined to a smaller space. So, but it works. You gotta love it to make it work, though. It's not, well, I like it, and this is what I have to do. And it makes it a little bit miserable. A lot of people think they can live out of their car or truck or van or whatever 2 weeks into it to a month. I don't like it. Everybody lied to me on YouTube. No, nobody lied to you on YouTube. They might have stretched the truth and make it look glamorous, but until you experience it and do it your own self, you make it what you make it. If you don't enjoy it, you've made it unenjoyable, or it wasn't for you to start with. That there's a lot of weekend warriors out there that enjoy it just as much as I do, and that's how I started on the weekends or vacation days. So I was acclimated myself into it. So it's not been a big change for me. Then I always go to campgrounds, which I'm going to be doing next week, where they have like a bathhouse. That the sites are all around the bathhouse. It's one of my other favorite places. The only thing is no internet, zero. So it'll just be a video or two from there. But it's not far from here. And it's another mountain lake. I've did some drone footage there. If you go back on earlier on my channel, and kayaking on that. A-Frame do it too. Sue, how are you, Sue? Hey, I'm telling you, they're watching us. Sue knows. The other place I've been staying at, that's where I've been taking the pictures from, the deer and turkey and doves and robins and all the other videos I've been making. And I was at a place this morning, I was at a park, and I was sitting there and checking my email, and all of a sudden I looked up, and here they come, Sue. And they're watching me. I'm telling you, they're watching you too. Yeah, always. Yeah. It's good fun. Good fun. Nature's awesome. Once you learn a little bit about it, it's even more awesomer. And that's my word for today. Awesomer. Spell it as you want to. I don't care. But going to do another stream later this evening. It'll be after 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to identify some trees and plants and flowers and mushrooms. We'll see some squirrels, I'm sure. Listen to the birds. Walk back down to the lake. And yeah. So, awesome. Mafia, yeah, no doubt. Oh, A-Frame, yeah. Yeah, that's something else on my list. If that's what you're talking about, the internet coverage. Yeah. That's just not in my wheelhouse right now. And I know they keep changing the prices on it and stuff, so they do have a new package out that's sort of a mid package, and we're talking about Starlink. I'm sure it's what she's talking about, and it's $80 a month, roaming 300 gigabytes. So they raised other prices up $5, I think, as far as the roaming goes. But anyway, I'm just keeping my eye on that. I'm sure that's going to happen for me down the road this year sometime. But so far I'm having okay luck. I get about half the places I go, I got cell signals. So with 2 different carriers. So if one don't work, the other one does. So it's how I've been getting around. Yeah, when you do that, A-Frame, you might want to watch some videos on that because I reckon, and this is just, people talking, I don't know for a fact, but when you start turning it off and on, they're charging you a re-hook fee sometimes. I know that's not in the description, and that's the standby mode, what you're talking about. You might want to research that, and it might be something that's just somebody blowing smoke up people's butts or something on there, what I heard. But yeah, everybody says read the fine print though, and they're renting equipment. People's getting busted for that, so when they cancel their service, they're making them pay for that or something when they cancel their service. Just some odds and ends things. I'm sort of waiting until they get some of that stuff straightened out myself. That's just me. But yeah, if you're just going to use it like that, see, that makes sense. I'm basing it on myself. See, if where I would be using it all the time, it wouldn't make sense for me to turn it on and off. So it does make sense, and I see the purpose in it. I think it's a very good purpose for what they use it for. So and it's very cheap when you get that standby mode, so to keep it active, I guess. Demi. Oh, I use Visibles, my main carrier, which uses Verizon, their priority Verizon towers. Then I also use Straight Talk, the home internet box that I have in the Jeep, and it works while you're moving. And just as long as you got cell phone signal, like a regular phone, you're good with that. And it's usually triple the speed, like as if your regular phone. So I can get, even here, I'm getting 4 download megabytes, which is not a lot, but I'm in the woods. I'm in a remote place, and like sometimes 6 uploads. So the upload's what you're wanting for streaming or gaming, which that's baseline gaming right there anyway, especially the games I play. But yeah, and this way I got 2, and sort of what you said, I'm sort of covered in the areas I go to. So that's sort of another thing you got to do research on, is look at the places you go to, and you can read all the stuff online if you want and say, oh yeah, you got service here, or you don't have it there. Well, I'm kind of person, show me, or I got to figure it out myself. Because there's some places I'd love to stream, but there's not enough. There's just not enough cell signal to do it right now. So that's why I want to definitely do the Starlink later for sure. And that's just me. Some people might love it. Some people might hate it. I don't know. I don't have it, so I don't know. I can't rate it or nothing. But the places I go, I was hoping it'll work. So till I guess get it and try it. I won't know anything. So. But there again, not sponsored. Not worried about none of that stuff. I'm just worried about having my equipment good enough to share these places with everybody, and I appreciate everybody sharing it with me. It's awesome. Yeah, definitely go with the light package in bumper. Oh yeah, absolutely, most definitely, because it's for me. It wouldn't be every day streaming. So yeah, absolutely, 100%. That way you figure out where it does work probably better in certain places and other places, because I would like to be able to use it like where I'm here right now. The cell signal's working really good, and I'm in the woods. Just as long as I'm not moving around a lot. But yeah, but this service does work good going down the road. It don't matter how fast or how slow you're going, whatever. So when one cuts out, I'll just go to the other if I need to. But yeah. Yeah, the bandwidth on the Starlink goes from, high speed down to very slow crawl speed after you get to your limit, where it's not even usable except for email. Maybe. But anyway, yeah, you always start small and work your way up. Just doing this streaming part-time like I do it, I don't need a big package, but at the same time, I like to have it as far as my carrier when I'm not streaming as well, to check my emails, shop online, or upload videos as far as that goes, because not everywhere I can stream, so I need enough where I can upload videos as well. So it's a little bit different for me. The beast package for the house, and it is great. I'm sure it's got to be. Absolutely, it's got to be. Yeah, that's a must, I think, at a home for sure. I mean, if you can justify that cost, absolutely. Yep, because that's unlimited. That's fun times there. No problems whatsoever. Yeah, light package out and about for sure. For sure. Man, the pollen is already on the Jeep. I just washed it yesterday. But hey, guess what? We're out in the woods. Makes no never mind. Yeah, it didn't go up much. that wouldn't even be an issue for me for no more than it went up. I think it's $5. It's like whatever. If you're gonna pay $50, $55, ain't gonna break your bank if you're gonna spend that anyway. Especially the 120 home package. Yeah. I just get a little bit leery when they start raising prices like that, something new, and they keep creeping it up. I'm just sort of buying my time right now anyway. Yeah, I'll just recommend any like camping equipment or whatever, cell phones, internet, whatever. Do your research. I promise you it'll save you money in the long run if you just do a little bit of research and sort of know the area you're going to be in with the coverage as far as phones and internet services go. And I guarantee you make it a lot less stressful. As far as the camping gear goes, just each to his own, and may the force be with you on that one, because it wouldn't do for me to have a high limit on Amazon, that's for sure. But where I live, it's pretty much where all my camping stuff has to come from. Well, not all, about half. I'll say half. And the other time I'm shopping at, Wally World, Walmart. So, yep. It's all the choices you have where I'm at. Yeah, I had cable, and I had really good service. I had 1.2 gig for $80 a month, and I always had good luck with that. But being on the road, it's a different beast. It also depends on where you live. So I'm sure that's definitely what Starlink is trying to compete with, and I think they're doing a pretty good job already, if you ask me. But that's just my opinion. You know how opinions are. Yep. Can't use that cable service out here in the woods. No, you sure can't. Hey, it's all good. As long as people get out and enjoy life. Some of us like to enjoy nature. Some of us like to shop. Some people live in a big city and love it. And I'm more of an outdoor person. And I'm not going to judge nobody for it. So that's why I do this channel. Just to share it with people. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. And like I said, I'll be back on here after 4 o'clock later this evening. 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we'll figure out some things about the woods. I appreciate everybody coming by. Yeah, yeah, shopping from the woods. Yeah, see, that's a downfall. That, man, it's like, man, right now, if I had this would be so cool. And you get on there, start looking, it's like, oh man, look at this over here. Oh man, this is a better version. Blah blah blah. Then you go down a rabbit hole that's can be dangerous for some people. For me, it's not. But I got a mean wish list though, pretty wicked. It's pretty lengthy. Just saying. But anyway, thanks everybody for coming by. Thank you for the likes and whatnot. And hope everybody's having a great day, and it's all we can hope for. Yep, you telescope, man, this place here would be so amazing. I've tried to get out here with my phone a few times, and of course the phone doesn't any justice. But anyway, there goes it. Oh boy, hey, it's all right. We all got our hobbies, and this is just one of mine. So I want to get some pay dirt this summer sometime and do that while I'm out here and about. sift through and look for some gold. And thought about even bringing some coins out here with me camping. I mean, because there again, right now I have more time than what most people do. So I like mix it up a little bit and never know. But everybody have a great rest of their afternoon or morning, whatever it may be. And I'll be back on here in a little while. Till the next time we'll see you, and enjoy the outdoors.